Hello. I'm in my bed right now. I think it's probably 11 p.m. and it's completely dark here. There is no light. I'm in my bed and I'm gonna sleep after I recorded this episode. But I have to do that because I just watched one of the movie I always stop at a certain point because I feel that from the first part. Okay, so I think that this movie is made of two parts. The first one is very like a happy part. It's positive ones, and then the second one is so tragic, is so devastating, emotionally speaking, and also because it's very it talk about a tragedy, a real tragedy which happened around the early 90s probably, but no, it happens in 1912, and I'm talking about, if you know, guys, I am talking about the movie of James Cameron, Titanic, and I just watched the scene. I used to stop this. I don't know how many fucking times I watched this movie, but every time I watch it, I have to stop right there after the break with the iceberg, with the huge iceberg, and I started to watch this movie probably when I was very young. I don't know what the fuck, there is a light in my bath. Oh yeah, it's the electric toothbrush. Oh my god, it's in charge, and it spread a light, very, oh my god, creepy, in my bathroom. So okay, yes, it is. Yes, the toothbrush light. Going back to the movie I was talking about, I started watching this movie probably when I was like 12 or 13 years old, probably because I started, I fall in love with Jack Dawson, aka Leonardo DiCaprio, but I didn't understand the real story, the story, the tragedy, and among the years, when I watched the movie, and every time I watch this movie again and again and again, I can figure out and I can understand all the details and all the stories, and it's so such a long movie, and I think I probably watched the whole movie just for one time in my life, and then I have to stop it right before the iceberg break because it's very sad. From that moment, from that scene, the movie took another, like, another way, and from the emotions of the love story, from the romantic scenes, and so from that kind of happy period, and happy, like, travel on the huge cruise, starts another part which is very sad and tragic, and the scene where the two main characters, okay, Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, like stare at the Titanic, who went against and crack against the iceberg, and they can see. Oh my God, it's very sad. Anyway, okay, so you understand that after that scene, I have to, go away and stop the movie. But also, I love to rewatch every time the romantic scene on the, I don't know, when Jack Dawson makes a portrait of Rose with the special and the original diamond, the blue diamond, and she's completely naked, and there's so I think it's probably one of the most erotic scene I watch in the movie, apart from my favorite movie, which is The Dreamer, in which Isabel, aka Eva Green, lost his virginity thanks to the Mathieu, aka I don't know how to. Oh my God, I don't know. Oh my God, I forgot the name of the actor. Probably is Michael Pitt. Yeah, I got it. So, in this episode, my podcast, I like to talk about a precious topic I really want to talk since time ago, but I didn't have enough, I don't know, I wasn't enough brave to do that. I was so scared to talk about this kind of topic, but recently I listened to a lot of episodes about my favorite podcasters talking about this topic, so I like to get into it, and started probably a lot of episodes talking about this topic, which is, it's sex. So, in fact, I watched this erotic scene, which this sex scene between, but it's very romantic. It's not so, it's a very soft. It's not like a porn video or a porn scene. It's very light and soft and romantic, because you don't see any kind of sexual act. In reality, you can imagine what happens between these two bodies, two naked bodies, on like carriage they found under the Titanic, and the movie, the sex scene of the movie is very famous, and everybody knows, and everybody kept in mind this kind of sweating hand, like on the glass of this carriage where they made out. So it's so intense, this scene, because it's not so explicit. I mean, you have to imagine what happened between them, and you perfectly know, but they managed to make this scene so hot and so erotic, even though you can't see any kind of sexual practice, any kind of acting, or maybe foreplays or oral sex or any kind of stuff like that. So it's very, I think, special, and it's very it can make people arouse a lot watching them. And also when Jack draw the portrait of Rose while she's in front of him, completely naked, on a couch in front of him, and is thrilling and is terrified, and he's shaking his body and he's sweating because he's very excited. So there are two very I think exciting scenes in the movie, all the times. For example, I mentioned The Dreamers, and that scene, which is it's not so romantic, because Isabel lost her virginity, but like with some kind of violence down there, and she wanted so bad to lose his virginity. She wanted so bad to being fucked by Michael P. But when this happened, obviously completely changed their life, and also a relationship with this brother, because they had a lot of obsessive relationship. And so if you want to watch that movie, I highly recommend to you. It got an amazing soundtrack, even though I probably started to watch that movie when I was in high school. I don't know why, but I was so interested in that movie, and probably watching the trailer or something like that, or many kind of videos or little trailer on the internet. And then I wanted so bad to watch that movie, so I prayed, and I asked to my friend, my classmate, to I don't know if it was if he could record the movie from the television, and it did it. So I had this movie when I was very young. And another movie I really loved, and I think it's very erotic and sensual and exciting, and it's Love by Gaspar Noé. If you never watched it, please watch it. But it's very hard to watch. I mean, it's very explicit. It got a lot of erotic scenes and explicit scenes with odd bodies, and you can see like, for example, the movie opens up with integral scene of like a sexual act, because the two characters, the main characters, had I think it's probably the movie started with the oral sex, and it's very explicit. And it's very sad. It's a very sad story, and very relationship between two guys. But their relationship has a lot of, problems, and like it's not so easy to take that relationship further away. But yet, I don't want to spoiler any other details. So, yeah, I like to talk about, like, for example, the fact that how we can be influenced by erotic scene, by sexual scenes in movies, by we grew up watching a lot of music video, movies, probably some like erotic movies or something that we could relate to that kind of sphere. So I think that watching a lot of, comedies or romantic movies, we all grew up, and I'm sure that it is the same for everybody out there. We got this kind of influence and this kind of belief that sex happen in a certain way, that we grew up with a lot of expectations, but in reality they were disappointed. So yeah, because in movies there are no, for example, any kind of pauses, there are no embarrassment, there are no awkward moments, and it's not so common to watch a movie where the two the woman and the man, or the two men or the two girls, are about to have sex and everything is always gonna okay, and they are so horny, they are so excited, and they, like, for example, when they are in front of the door or of the hotel or the motel or the apartment of one of them, and they are about to go inside, but they're so excited, and they started making out, also rising up the stairs, and they started kisses so hard, and blah blah blah. They start with foreplay maybe, and they got a lot of but yeah, all this stuff happens also before they came into the apartment or I don't know, but the house of one of them, of the partner. And so everything is always okay. But I think it's not so easy to imagine that in reality it could happen, because you are disappointed when you are with your partner and you are experimenting and you are about to have sex, and there's just something, that it interrupts you, because, for example, you're not able to take off one of your boots or your shoes, or I don't know, probably the guy or you are not able to take off your bra, for example, and or maybe you have to go to bathroom before you have to going on with your partner and with the sex, and you have to stop, and maybe you come back from the bathroom, and I don't know, but it happens sometimes that maybe the excitement and went down. Literally, the excitement, the moment is not so as fire, like it's not so hot like before you went to the bathroom. And keep in mind that this is reality. In reality, we got a lot of pauses due to the fact that, for example, for instance, you have to make your partner wear the condom, or the partner itself stop doing that because he had to wear the condom, and it's a very responsible act. So take the moment to do that. Don't forget to do that. I mean, it happens something like that. It happened a lot of, yeah. But in the movie, you can see exactly the beginning of the act of like having sex, and you can see beautiful scenes, beautiful bodies, perfect bodies with no kind of, I don't know, but there's nothing wrong because they are actor. The scenes are fake. It's not the reality. In the reality, there are a lot of improvisation. There is a lot of like poses, a lot of awkward maybe silence, and you have to deal with that. You have to accept that, right? You don't have to be feared. You don't have to be afraid of them. You don't have to be like embarrassed for that. You have to deal with that and going on and accept that. And yep, because after the waiting for the condom, you're gonna have to you're gonna have a lot of hot sex, and you're gonna have a lot of fun, and you have to enjoy it, and you have to, yeah, don't think about it, and you just have to be smooth. You have to be a pleasant person. You have to leave also that moment of fear with calm, with security, with confidence, and maybe you can also talk with your partner in order to not to lose the erotic moment. I suggest you to talk about, I don't know, but something that you like to have to do, or you want that the partner do to you in a very exciting way, in a very sexy way, with a sexy voice and hot voice. You can talk to your partner while he's wearing his condom, or you can just keep the contact with the partner in this way. You can talk to him, you can touch him, you can, and just deal with that. Just be confident, all right? Because all that kind of moment will happen, and you had nothing to do with that. You have to be in the moment and wait, but in a special way, all right? Try, and then let me know if this will work for you. another thing, you can do that while, for example, your partner is gonna to wear the condom. You can start to, why not, touching yourself. I mean, there is something that you can do in order that your partner would not lose the the state of erasement, the state of excitement is the right way. And you can touch yourself. You can probably use some sex toys. You can use what the fuck you want. I don't know. Use your imagination and feel the moment, and also, be confident with you, with your body, and with your partner. And after that moment, you can do the best sex you ever wanted. And so it's not so easy, but let me say that once you try, you could start to find better ways to do that, better ways to not feel the awkward, to feel the moment so awkward, okay? But because it's not awkward in your mind, you can not feel, if you don't feel the moment awkward in your mind, you can relate with that. You can stay with that. And this is my advice for not losing the hot moment. And then, I don't know, but you can always try to, even if it's so, it's so important to, I don't know what to say. Let me just keep in mind. Okay, so, oh my God, I've been talking for 30 minutes. It seems that I've been talking since 2 minutes. I don't know why time flies always, and I have to go to bed. But before that, I'm gonna talk to you about, I'm gonna give you another advice, and probably you already know that technique or this way, but let me tell you that, let me give you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you masturbate? And I'm talking to women and men as well. But my question is, do you masturbate? Do you jerking off? And and also the other question is, and last question for this episode is, do you talk about masturbation with your friends or your partner or someone like that, or anyone near you, close to you? Okay, so I'm gonna explain why you have to do that. For example, if you do that, if you masturbate, if you touch yourself, you can try to reach the orgasm right before your partner, while it is, for example, wearing his condom, put on his condom, and you don't want to lose the fucking hot moment and the hot vibe. You can touch yourself, but in a very confident way, and you can gain this confident way if you don't masturbate yourself when you're alone in your bedroom or what the fuck you want, but especially when you're in your bedroom alone and when you explored your body and how you want that your partner touch your body, or it's a kind of exercise in order to be prepared when you are able then to do this in front of your partner and make him or make her very excited, and also excited a lot anymore, more and more and more, trust me. So you have to be confident with yourself, with your masturbation, and you can do that with using your fingers, you can touch your clitoris, but you have to keep in mind that, and you have to know that clitoris is not the right little thing that we have on top of our vulva, but clitoris is very big, and the big part you find inside the inside the vulva, and we cannot see but we can feel it, because it's very, so what we see out of our vulva when, for example, we watch in the mirror, we can see, if you are in front of the mirror, we can see the I don't know, Venus like mountain, and then we got the vulva, and in the vulva we can see a little like bowl, which is exactly the same transposition, and is the same thing like the penis for the man. We got this little thing outside, but inside we got a big structure, a big thing. We like two legs, which are which could be stimulated by any kind of thing, finger, sex toys, or dick, or I don't know what the fuck you want to put into your vagina. And so you can very you can reach and you can feel a lot of pleasure, and there are a lot of techniques to feel more pleasure again, but I'm gonna probably talk about them in the next episodes. So you have to do that. You have to touch yourself. You can touch your labia. You can play with your labia, and you can play with your clitoris from the inside or the outside, what the fuck you want. But you have to touch yourself in a very, like, I don't know, but hard way. Talking to your partner and staring at him, watching the eyes. But also, you have to be very confident, and maybe you could talk to your partner and ask how you want to see you touch yourself, or I don't know. Feel free to talk about your partner. It is the easy way to do that in order to guide him to, I don't know, lose himself. Oh my God, it's such a beautiful topic to talk about. It's very big, and it's very, there are a lot of things to do and to talk about. But I think this first episode about sex is about to ending, and I have to, oh my God, to leave you. But hope you have a lot of sex, guys, and enjoy and have fun with your partner. And let me know what you think about what I talk. So yeah, I'm gonna sleep right now. I don't know what to do in my bedroom. Yeah, I probably know, but I think a lot of meditation before I go and sleep or something else. I'm gonna feel the moment, and I'm gonna, I don't know, listen to myself, listen to my body. And yeah, if you want to do yeah, okay, so good night, and hope you can follow me in the next episode. Good night, and see you.